వ్యూవర్స్, ఈ వీడియోలు మిస్ కాకుండా ఉండాలి అంటే మీరు సబ్స్క్రైబ్ బటన్ని ప్రెస్ చేయండి. పక్కనే ఉన్న బెల్ ఐకాన్ని యాక్టివేట్ చేసుకోండి. హాయ్ స్టూడెంట్స్, వెల్కమ్ టు ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ ఇంటర్మీడియట్ ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం. డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, we are discussing the demand lesson. So in the demand lesson already so many concepts were discussed by the last videos and previous videos, and in this video I am going to analyze the cross demand. Say it. Cross demand. What is the cross demand? How can we analyze the cross demand? Let me say the cross demand. Here, simple. Dx function of Px, P1, P2, Y. This is first factor, this is second factor, this is third factor, this is fourth. So these are all called factors. These four are called factors, and this is called demand. What is the relationship in between demand and demand factors is called a demand function. The relationship in between demand and demand factors is called a demand function. See here, suppose this is first one. What is this? Price. This is a demand. Price, demand is the first one. See here, one is price demand. What we analyzed? Dx function of Px. It is the first one, price demand. When it can be applicable, when the remaining factors keep constant, only we applicable in the, or we discuss it only the, it is a possible to discussion of a price demand. So it is the first one, price demand. Second, Y dx. Y means income. Dx means demand, income, demand, income demand. Okay, so in the income demand, second one, income demand dx function of y. Okay, this is the income demand. And when it can be applicable, income and demand, when the remaining factors keep constant. When the remaining factors keep constant, అంటే ఏవి మారలేదు అని అనుకొని ఈ రెండింటికి మధ్య సంబంధాన్ని చూస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, ఏ సంబంధం ఉంది ఈ రెండింటి మధ్య అనేది మనం డిస్కషన్ చేస్తాం. ఇది రెండోది అయిపోయింది. నెక్స్ట్ Pn, P2 వర్సెస్ D. P1, P2, Dx is called cross demand. Dx function of P1, P2. This is called cross demand. So when we discuss on the cross demand, the remaining factors keep constant. Okay, see here, this is first one, this is second one, this is third one. Once again, 1, 2, 3. The three are types of demand. So the T is a minor thing. So there is no discussion of T. Only the demand analysis totally depends upon the 1, 2, 3 only. Okay. So these three are called types of demand. These three are called types of demand. How many types of demand? First one, price demand. Second one, income demand. Third one, cross demand. Okay, but there is a differences in between cross demand and income and price demand. Let me analyze it. So how the cross demand can be analyzed. cross demand. So in the cross demand, when the remaining factors keep constant, when the remaining factors keep constant, which factors keep constant? P1 constant and Y constant, T constant. This is the first one, this is the third, and this is the fourth. When these factors of keep constant, we are discussing in between only the dx function of P1, P2. The dx function of P1, P2 is called cross demand. What is the definition of cross demand? The prices of substitution and complementary goods and demand of the commodity is called the cross demand. Once again, the prices of substitution and complementary goods and demand of the commodity is called cross demand. So to analyze the cross demand, the goods are divided into two types. One is substitute. Okay. Substitute relationship goods. First one. Second, complementary goods. Simple. One is substitute goods, second one is complementary goods. First of all, we take the substitute goods. Easy. First one is substitute goods. What are called substitute goods? The goods which are helpful to satisfy our want one for another. This is substitute. The goods which is useful to or satisfy the woman want one for another. Such are called substitute relationship goods. For example, here substitute goods, tea is there. If you want to have the tea in the morning or afternoon session, go to the tea. If the tea is not available, you can take the coffee. Tea and coffee are the substitution goods. When you take the tea, if not available the tea, you go to the coffee. Okay, you can satisfy your wants by taking the coffee instead of tea. The goods which can use the instead of one for another is called substitution. The goods which can use instead of one for another. Okay. So tea, coffee, the both are substitute goods. Okay. For example, cinema, A cinema, B cinema. These are the substitute goods. Substitute relationship. Okay. So substitute goods. The good you can useful one for another. Substitute for another. Okay. So here, so number of examples are there. We taken only tea and coffee. These are substitute goods. For example, tea price, then coffee demand. You observe carefully. Price demand, cross demand, completely different. In the price demand, only one good is there. In the cross demand, two goods are there. Two goods, one good and substitute good. One good and complementary goods. Okay, for example, tea here, coffee. Suppose the tea price is 5 rupees, the coffee price is 10 rupees. At the 5 rupees price, the coffee demanded only the 60 members. Tea, the people who are taking the tea only 60 members. The people who are taking the coffee is 100 members. Take one example. This is 100 members are taking the coffee. and the 60 members are taking the tea. Okay, then when the price of tea decreases to 3 rupees, what happened? Price decreases. When the price decreases, the people who are taking the coffee, they can attract the tea. Why? Because the price reduced. When the price reduced, automatically the few people are attracted to the tea. Only the 50 members or 40 members, 60 members take the coffee, and 40 members are converted to take the tea. What happened here? When the price of tea decreases, the demand of the commodity, the demand of another commodity decreases. What happened here? Demand decreases. At the previous level, 100 members are taking the coffee. When the price of tea good decreases, automatically how many people are there taking coffee? Only 60. The 40 members are, it is converted to tea. What happened? Price decreases. Demand of another good. One good price decreases, another good price also decreases. Okay, one hand. Another hand is when the price of tea increases to 5 rupees, then the people who divert to the tea, how much people? For example, 40 members. 40 members diverted to tea, and then they go to coffee. Means price increases, the demand of coffee also increases. Now the people, how many people are there taking coffee? 100. Okay, what happened? Price increases, demand of another good also increases. This is a cross demand. But if you observe the price demand, I can explain the price demand. For example, tea. If the tea price increases, tea demand decreases. Only the tea, only single good is the price demand. When the tea price increases, tea price demand decreases. Demand decreases. Tea price increases, tea price decreases. Here tea price decreases, demand for coffee, not here coffee, only tea. Single good is there. Here two goods are there. So this is a difference in between a price demand and a cross demand. Okay na? Price of tea decreases, demand for coffee decreases. Okay na? So this is a substitute relationship goods. Due to the substitute relationship goods, what is the relation? Means here price, first one, decreases, demand for coffee also decreases, and price increases, demand for coffee also increases. Then automatically we can draw a diagram according to this schedule. This is a serial. This is table. Same goes. Tea price, coffee demand. Tea price should be decreased. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then coffee demand should be reduced. Same numbers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Or you can take different numbers, but the process should be same. Price decreases and coffee demand also decreases. When we take the top to bottom, this action will be applicable. When the bottom to top also, this action can be applicable. This is the first one equation. This is our second equation. According to this table, we can draw a diagram. that is what is positive. This is demand curve. Demand curve not only negative always. The demand curve, different slope of with different concepts. Now here y 0, x, here price of tea, demand for coffee. The demand curve slope is positive. Positive means left to right upwards. Isn't it? The demand curve slope is positive. Positive means upwards from left to right. It is a positive from left to right is called a positive slope. So for the substitution goods, the demand curve slope is positive. Okay, so this is the first one. Clear? Complementary goods. In the complementary goods, see here, I can explain here, complementary. Which are called complementary goods? Complementary. For example, if you want to satisfy our wants, the goods can be used with jointly. The goods which can used with jointly to satisfy our wants, such are called complementary goods. Suppose if you want write anything, you need a pen and paper. The single pen is not satisfy our want. The paper is not satisfy our want. If you want to satisfy our wants, we need two or two more or three. Pen and paper both are required to satisfy our wants to write anything. Okay na? So here such goods are called complementary goods. Here complementary goods. For example, which are called complementary goods? Scooter, petrol. The relationship in between two goods are complementary relationship goods. Scooter, petrol, complementary goods. For example, price of scooter and demand for petrol. Price of scooter, demand for petrol. Suppose the price of scooter increases, స్కూటర్ ధర పెరిగిందండి. స్కూటర్ ధర పెరిగినప్పుడు పెట్రోల్ని కొంటారా? కొనరుగా. అది అర్థమవుతుందా? సో వెన్ ద ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ స్కూటర్ ఇంక్రీజెస్, ద డిమాండ్ ఆఫ్ స్కూటర్, ద డిమాండ్ ఆఫ్ పెట్రోల్ డిక్రీజెస్. ఓకే, వెన్ ద ప్రైస్ ఆఫ్ స్కూటర్ ఇంక్రీజెస్, స్కూటర్ ధర పెరిగింది. స్కూటర్ ధర పెరిగితే ఎవరు స్కూటర్ కొనరు. కొనకపోతే పెట్రోల్ అవసరం. ఫస్ట్ ఈక్వేషన్. Okay, then when the price of a scooter decreases, the demand of petrol increases. స్కూటర్ ధర తగ్గింది. ఎప్పుడైతే స్కూటర్ ధర తగ్గుతుందో ఆటోమేటిక్గా స్కూటర్ కొన్న ప్రతి వాడికి ఏం కావాలి? పెట్రోల్ కావాలి. పెట్రోల్ కావాలి కాబట్టి పెట్రోల్ ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు? ఎక్కువ కొంటున్నాడు. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద రిలేషన్షిప్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ కాంప్లిమెంటరీ గూడ్స్? మీన్స్ నెగిటివ్. When one good or scooter price increases, demand decreases, price decreases, demand increases. So due to this cause, we can say this is a what is scooter price, demand for petrol. Okay, same increasing numbers 1 2 3 4 5, then decreasing numbers, increases decreases, demand decreasing numbers 5 4 3, 2, 1. Then the diagram is this is a scooter price, demand for petrol. What is the slope of the demand curve? The demand curve slope is negative. The demand curve slope is negative. Negative means downwards from left to right. Downwards from left to right, left hand to right hand is called negative. Okay, so this is the explanation of cross demand. So in the cross demand, the prices of substitute and complementary goods and the demand of the commodity is called complementary cross demand. Okay students, this is the way of the presentation of cross demand. సో ఈ వీడియో మీకు నచ్చితే లైక్ చేయండి, మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్కి షేర్ చేయండి, కొత్త వాళ్ళైతే ఛానల్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్.